Guys, we are finally building drift cars.
We're gonna do some sweet skids. Pull that e-brake, boys. What we're not gonna do is build a pro FD style build like this V8 swap to
I don't think we're ready for that yet.
We're not ready for the big time yet, but what we are gonna do is build a couple of budget-oriented, beginner drift cars.
Yeah.
Like how do two dudes who've been grip racing all their life learn to do skids in cars that, if they smash up a bit, isn't going to bankrupt them?
That's correct. And we are going to do a challenge. I'm building one car, Dave's building the other.
That's right.
And this is kind of where we need your help.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think we've already picked the cars we want to build. I want to build a 350Z. And Pete wants to build a
E36 BMW M3, not a regular E36. I got to build something that's going to be able to compete with a 350Z.
He's such a Euro snob. He loves his Beamers. So yeah, we're starting with what we considered to be cars that we could find for $5 grand-ish.
Yeah, around
in
there.
That area.
Yeah.
There seems to be lots of 350Zs on the market that we can get near that price. The E36 M3 is proving to be a little bit harder to find.
Yeah, well, up here in Canada, they are more expensive, but I was looking down in the southern states, I want a rust-free car.
Yeah.
So we are willing to drive or fly somewhere to pick up a car.
Which is where you guys come in. We are hoping we can tap our audience to crowdsource a couple of cheap drift cars. So we're looking for basically unmodified cars or lightly modified cars. It doesn't matter if they have a bit of stuff done to it, because that might actually work out well in terms of the budget concept that we have for this, which is 7-8 grand US, maybe 10 grand Canadian for the whole
entire build,
including the car. So we can get the car for $5 and then put another 4 or 5 into it. We figure that gets us to the point where we have a good drift car to go and do some skids with.
Yeah, and ideally we don't want cars that have salvage titles. I mean, we'll look at them, but we want to start off with clean, straight cars to kind of show you guys what you can build with proper vehicles.
Yeah.
High mileage is fine. We would like them running, but again, we'll consider anything at this point.
Like
if
the price
you've got
is right.
Exactly, you got a blown M3 you're looking to unload for $2,000, then sure, we may make that work.
Yeah, we've been looking at a 350Z that has a blown motor in it, but the price is right.
Yeah.
And we can swap in a JDM, Fairlady Z
VQ,
motor, and maybe come out ahead, which could be part of the strategy in this build-off challenge. Like which one of us can work the budget better.
I guess the other question is, are you willing to buy an automatic and swap it?
Yeah, that's also
because I know those cars are cheaper.
They are.
So I think I can go down that path. I wouldn't mind.
I don't want to do that much wrenching. I want to find one with a manual.
Let's face it, I'm going to do a lot of the wrenching for you. So
well, it's going to be a challenge, but we're still going to build the cars together.
Yeah,
I'm just going to pick the car and the mods to do to my car, and Pete's going to pick his car and the mods he wants to do to his car.
And then we'll kind of like reveal it and be like, here you go, here's my list, here's your list, let's build these cars.
Yeah.
And then we're going to also not just compete in kind of a drift off, but I wanted to add a different element, and that would be drag racing or like roll racing, where we see which car's faster. And I know we're going to try to keep them stock-ish, but we'll figure out some cool little things to add to this video series. So that will be coming in early 2018. So this video series isn't starting just yet, but we're planning for it, and that's where we need your help. So shoot us an email if you have a vehicle, or you know of a vehicle, or if you found one on Craigslist or eBay or wherever, you saw one sitting in a yard that you think is worthwhile for us to look at. Peter at speed.academy and
Dave at speed.academy. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Find us some cars.